In this video, you'll learn how to connect Cloudflare to Vercel so your custom domain works smoothly with your deployed project. We'll go step by step, starting in Vercel, then moving over to Cloudflare to finish the DNS setup. By the end, your site should be accessible on your own domain without SSL or performance issues. Let's start inside your Vercel dashboard. First, open your Vercel account and select the project that you want to connect to your custom domain. This is usually the project that's already deployed and that you want people to access using your domain instead of the default Vercel URL. Once you're inside that project, look for the Settings section. In the left-hand sidebar, click on Settings, then find and select the Domains tab. This is where Vercel manages all the domains attached to your project. Here, you'll see a field where you can add a new domain. Type in your domain name, for example, example.com, without any prefixes like HTTPS or www, then click Add. After a moment, Vercel will attempt to verify the domain configuration. At this stage, it's expected that you'll see an invalid configuration warning. Don't worry about that. This simply means Vercel doesn't yet see the correct DNS records from your domain provider, which in our case is Cloudflare. On this same screen, Vercel will show you which records it needs. You'll typically see two records listed, an A record for the root, sometimes shown as the @ symbol, and a CNAME record for the www subdomain. Make a note of the IP address shown for the A record and the target shown for the CNAME record. We'll copy these into Cloudflare in the next steps. Now switch over to your Cloudflare dashboard in a new tab, log in, then select the domain you just added in Vercel. Once you're inside that domain settings, go to the DNS section, then choose Records. This is where you'll create or edit DNS records that tell your domain where to point. We'll start by adding the root record. Click to add a new DNS record, set the type to A. For the name field, enter the @ symbol, which represents your root domain without any subdomain. For the IPv4 address, paste the IP address you saw in Vercel. This is often something like 76.7621.221, but always use the exact value that Vercel shows you since it may change over time. Next, look for the proxy status setting on this record. Vercel highly recommends setting this to DNS only, which appears as a gray cloud in Cloudflare. This helps avoid extra latency and potential SSL configuration issues that can happen when both Cloudflare and Vercel try to manage certificates and caching. So set it to DNS only, then save the record. Now add the www record. Again, create a new DNS record. This time, set the type to CNAME. For the name, enter www. For the target, paste the CNAME value that Vercel provided, which will look similar to cname verceldns.com. Just like before, set the proxy status to DNS only with the gray cloud, and then save. After these records are saved in Cloudflare, return to your Vercel project's domain settings. Give it a minute or two, then refresh the page. Once DNS has propagated, the invalid configuration warning should disappear, and Vercel will show your domain as properly configured and ready to use.